Hello and welcome to this video presentation of the Washtenaw County Republican Party's activities at the Ann Arbor 4th of July parade this year. Now you might be surprised, given that Ann Arbor is such a wildly liberal city, to find that we participate in activities there at all. But the fact of the matter is that even within Ann Arbor there are Republicans, and in fact over 10,000 Ann Arbor citizens voted for Senator McCain in the last election. These 10,000, of course, are outnumbered 5-1 by the Democrats, which makes them feel insular and lonely and isolated from time to time. And seeing that there are Republicans in other places and that solid Republican values can prevail encourages them. Here we are setting up our float on Maynard Street. As you can see, we already have the Let's Fix Michigan Now sign mounted on the board across the back, and you can start to get an idea of the construction or Fix Michigan theme we're using because you can see the orange construction cones on the trailer. And this is now looking at the back of the float. We have candidate signs mounted across the back of the board: Randy Richardville, Mark Wilmette, and Jessica Ping. And then you can see the prototype yard signs that we made up. They all start with Help Us Fix Michigan, and then there are various other things like lower taxes, better jobs, encourage job providers, and that sort of thing. We had 18 people walking with us. We didn't get pictures of all, but we got some. This is John Kopinski, who ran for the 18th Senate seat back in 2006. And this is Dee Braden and Laurel Fetterbush getting ready to get on the float. Here we have Mark Wilmette walking behind the float. He's County Commissioner, District 1, of course. And this is Frank Moynihan, who ran for the State House, seat 55, in the last election. And finally, little Greg Zolikoff, Mom, Deb, and Dad, Mick. This is Mark Boonstra, our county chair, waving to the crowd. And now we're going to start some video. This first one is taken just as we're getting ready to roll out, and you'll see Wickham Seeley climb into the passenger side of the fire truck.
Oh, we're getting ready to roll here?
Thanks. Well, I'll be running along with you. So. So thank you, you too.
And now here we are taking off. You'll see the Cub Scouts who were just ahead of us starting to walk, and then the truck starts to move. On the trailer, you'll see both John Kopinski and Mark Boonstra, who are waving to the crowd, or will be waving to the crowd from the trailer itself. And then just behind the fire truck, in the black T-shirt with the white horizontal stripes, is Jack Lynch, who ran for Congress last election. Here we are going by the Michigan Book and Supply Store. There's Mark Boonstra and John Kopinski waving, and then there's the trailer with the Fix Michigan. And now here folks following, there's Mick Zolikoff and Deb and little Gregory, and there's Mark Wilmette. The big moment in this parade, of course, is when you get to the intersection of Liberty and Main. That's where most of the people are. That's where the crowd gathers. And this is a picture taken from the trailer looking over the top of the fire truck at that intersection. You can just see the guy in the blue T-shirt standing on the platform. He's the JC's announcer who will tell everybody that we're the Republicans. And here we are approaching the corner. You can see the crowd that's gathered, the blue T-shirted JC guy, and you can actually in just a second see some of our walkers. There's Frank Moynihan, there's Jason Cayley, who's the son of the guy who's driving the fire truck, and of course there's Mark Boonstra, and there's the guy announcing the Washtenaw County Republicans, and Jack Lynch waving to the crowd.
Happy 4th of July!
Well, I think we all had a good time, and we'll roll the credits here. First, big thank you to Teresa Reinhout, who shot the pictures and the video, and to Matt Cayley, who provided the truck and trailer, and to the Washtenaw County GOP walkers, and here they all are.